Yitzkin Rabbi Gamliel. Now there might be a Gitzer there, Rabbi Gamliel, not Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, first of all. Then he says, Kaved Reno says, Kaved Li Atzmai, Kaved Li Nossi, Kaved Li Abbezdin. 3 Kaveds. Kaved for himself, Kaved for the Nossi, and Kaved Li Abbezdin. Rabbi Shimon Gamliel was the Nossi. So Atzmai and Nossi is actually the same thing. Kaved Li Abbezdin, and then the Kaved Li Chacham is missing. So we cannot say Chas v'Sholem, there's a Torah Tfus, a mistaken print. Say the Moshe, we written Kaved Li Atzmai, they Kaved Li Chacham, they Kaved Li Abbezdin, we'd have all 3 there. But that's Chas v'Sholem to say a thing like that, so we'll leave that. Moshe Feinstein will have it. Then it says that the Moshe was mistaken these kibbutzim. Yaakov Kishalo that made R Nosson saw this. He decided to make this bottle. And he voted against it. Menachem says that surely, undoubtedly, Chas v'Sholem, the Kavanah was not for their own covet. The real is covet, and the Nosson, their covet, Chas v'Sholem, Elam, the Shvil covet, the Shvil bottle, only the second covet, Hashem alone. But that was only in the days, the former generations. Nowadays, when the Kavanah is not for the second covet, Hashem, that's what Chas v'Sholem, therefore, the says it's only through peace. A person should not take leadership unless the call itself comes and begs him to take the Ismanis, the appointment to become it up. Baruch Hashem. Order. When Einim Adam and Yaakov Rosen Shlita wrote confirmed that the Girsa should be Iskin Rabbi Shimon Gamliel Kaved Li Atzmai, the Kaved Li Chacham, the Kaved Li Abbezdin. Baruch Hashem. Likutey Meinan Tanina Teidot Tei Aleph. Menachem says, Kish Odom Samayach Hatzmai the Simcha Shel Mitzvah. When a person is happy, he makes himself happy with the Simcha of the Mitzvah, the Simcha Gedela Kol Kach, and the Simcha is so great. Achinagas, the Bible until it reaches actually to his feet, and the Shemanakid Machma Simcha, meaning that he dances because of the Simcha. The Bechina Nikra of the Nabi Lavat Chachma. This Bechina of the Simcha that is so far-reaching is called the Nabi Lavat Chachma. But Aglayim Hey Netzach V'Haid. But Aglayim are Netzach V'Haid. This is known in the Sfigas. Chesed and Gevuda are the Zerayos, the arms. The Fetus is the trunk. And Aglayim are Netzach V'Haid. Those Bechinas. And Bechinas Nevi'im. The Nevi'im are unique to Netzach V'Haid. These 2 spheres. So the middle of the Navi, that posek means Aglayim. Netzach V'Haid. This is Aglayim. This Alan with the Chinas Leiv. This, the Inya of Navi, meaning Aglayim, goes up to the heart. Why they are Simcha Shebalev. Simcha Malaisom, that's meaning if the Aglayim go up to the Leiv, meaning if the Aglayim take from the Leiv. The Simcha of the Leiv, the Aglayim come up. But the Simcha in the Leiv, this Mala brings up the Aglayim to the Bechina of Rikah of dancing. Zeh Harikah, Shemala Aglayim, the whole time. This Rikah meaning that he raises his feet every time. Shemaim is Torah, Rishayis Mitzvah, B'Kol Kach Simcha. Shemaim is Torah doesn't miss so much Simcha, Shah Simcha Negas of the Aglayim. The Simcha reaches until his feet, Umala is Raglav Mala, and he brings his feet up. But then it's Alam called Temche Deraisa. With this, there are elevated too, all those Temche Deraisa, those who support Torah. Shein Nikroin, Samchik Shet. They are called the true supporters. Samchik Shet means emes, supporters who are emes. So if they support Torah, which is Torah's emes. Zeh Pedish Tzadik, Yigra Ehu Raglai. Tzadik calls the feet and raises them. Yeah, Torah and Mitzvah and Tzadik. Torah and Mitzvah are called Tzadik. Moshe Feinstein, the one says Tzadik Tzadik, meaning to speak to their Torah. Look, Moshe Feinstein, he calls it Sechat Tzadik. We find also witnesses that Sechat Tzadik, their witnesses are also called Tzadik. So we see that Tzadik means Torah and Mitzvah. It means Tzadik Yigna'el with Aglayda. The Simcha of Torah, the Yimayis Torah. So he does a Mitzvah with Simcha, Yigna'el with Aglayda, so it elevates the feet. Gam HaDibur Hora, Nikra Regel. Also, Dibur Lashon Hora is also called the Regel. He didn't have any Lashon Hora on his tongue. Gam Hu Nisala. He's Mala, he's Misakin, he corrects, speaks the one of the rhymes that are spoken. Through this union of learning Torah and doing Mitzvahs to Simcha, he's Misakin and Dibur and Rhyme. Gam Odom Nisala Dom Lomain, Hanikra Regel. Also, the person is elevated in money, because money too is called the Regel. Mashikosu, the Esayikum Hashem Ragleihem. Means the Yomadash is the money, money that sets a person upon his feet. So we see too that this is also called an ego, and in all cases we say that tzadik yirei l'raglayim. Tzadik meaning that the Torah and mitzvahs are mala these raglayim. So it means that money too is, we see is an aliyah. Gam kol hamadregas hatachtonos hamechunin b'shem raglayim nis'alim l'yidei simchat Torah mitzvah. Also, all the low madregas which are also called the bechina av raglayim, like leha yerdes movis, when go way down to the klippos. So all these low madregas are also called raglayim, and they too are elevated through the simchat Torah mitzvah. When she calls them tzadik yikra el raglayim, shat Torah mitzvah hin kodim lamala es elo hamadregas tachtonos. The tzadik, which is Torah mitzvah, they call above, they bring up these madregas tachtonos, is low madregas. This is what the Gemara says. One who doesn't have bonim schorim, he wants to have sons, so he should make his wife happy with a dvar mitzvah. Isha nekras rego. Isha is called rego, when she comes to raglei Chassidut yishma. Ramavina the Vedic says that Hashem guarded Sodom, and regel is, we see here, like the Chassidut, that the regel is the wife of the Chassid. We see that Isha is also called regel. Nimtzah Shai, they have simcha hu ma'alem l'kashir ha'isol l'bechinas tzadik hanikra hey. That through the simcha, he is ma'alaha to the bechina of tzadik, which is called hey. Tzadik you can el l'raglei. He is ma'ala the Isha to the bechina of regla, is called Isha, is ma'ala the bechina of tzadik. Tzadik is called hey, because hey is the ice of Hashem, which stands for Malchus. And Malchus is Malki Tzedek, Malchus is Tzedek, also Din, Tzedek is Din, it's also the Hay. Emunah is Shon Iked HaZera. And by the Hay, that is the main Zera, children. Mashikosav, Hay Lachem Zera. You see that the Hay is where the Zera comes from. And Gam Barot Kara Davuha, also the son, the Moses Native, Yiddish Kara Davuha, the son is the regel of the father. So in Mela, when we say that Tzadik yikra el l'raglei, but through the tzedek, the simcha, the mitzvah, so then he's mala, the regel, which means the son. He brings about that he should have hizach to his son. Gam emunah nekra regel. Also, emunah is called the regel to my son. I like the Gemara says, Bloch HaBakut, but he's alachas. Baki came and set the whole Torah, regel achas, and one foot in the tzadik emunah, so yichya, and you have emunah. So that too, emunah also has an aliyah. And kol advoram and nekra regel nis alam. So too, for the simcha, the mitzvah, all things that are called the ego have an aliyah to it. Baruch Hashem. Kutemeran Tanina Taina Taibes. Menachem brings the posek, he says, Moharan Alivecha. Menachem says, Ksiv, it says in the posek, Ocha Vekedem Tzartoni. Other Medician said, you created me back and front. And it says that Bechinas Kiseda, they should like Kiseda. This is a Bechinas Kiseda, things going in order, and Shalai Kiseda, things going not in order. Kedem, who Bechinas Kiseda. Kedem, front, forward, going forward, that's the Bechinas Kiseda, going in order. Bechinas Aleph Beis Kiseda. Aleph Beis Gimel Aleph, going in order, that's Kedem. The Ocher, backwards of Bechinas Tashrak, Shalai Kiseda. Aleph Beis, backwards, Shalai Kiseda. It means going not in order. That Bechinas Odom v'Chava, Kiseda v'Shlei Kiseda. So also Bechinas Odom v'Chava, Odom is Kiseda, and Chava is Shlei Kiseda. Havaya is a Milui Alphin, Gimatria more Odom. Yud K, Vav K. The Milui Alphin means Yud, the K with an Aleph, Vav with an Aleph, Vav Aleph Vav. Again the K with an Aleph, K Aleph. Together it's Gimatria 45. Gimatria Shem more. Gimatria Odom, Odom is also Gimatria more 45. Chava bechinas Malchus Peh. Chava the bechina of Malchus Peh. Kucha Berichu Ushchinte. The Shem Havaya. The Mili Alpha is Kucha Berichu. The Shchinte, the Nukva, more is the Eir Anpin. That's the Kucha Berichu. And Nukva is Eir Anpin. And the Shechina is the Inyan of Chava. The Shechina is called Malchus. Malchus Peh. Also Chemiyo says Malchus Peh. Torah Shabbat Peh, we call it Torah Shabbat Peh. The Chava Lashon Dibur. Chava is a Lashon of Dibur, of speech. Mashikosuv and Laila is Chagadas, speaking. I know Malchus Peh. Malchus Peh, Malchus which is a mouth, Dibur. Ki ha-Malchus Nikra Dibur. Malchus is called Dibur. Al Shem Ki Ein Melech B'Leion. because there can't be Malchus a Melech without people. The Ein Ha'om Yodim L'Tzoynoi, the people cannot know the will, the desire of the king, Elo in Kain Kisha HaMelech Megala Machshavta L'Tzoynoi L'Sef Liborei. Unless the king reveals his thought and his desire by his speech, by saying what he wants. And so, Sheikah and Hagas Malchusai, the main conducting of his kingdom, Einei Elo Yedei Dibor, is only through speech. The Pedish Malchus Teh. That Malchus is dependent upon Dibor, upon Teh. And Chava is Dibor. Chava is Malchus, Chava is Dibor. That we see sometimes that it goes to a person, Shalekis Seder, not in order, it doesn't go right, things don't go right with him. Because things are complete, only everything is complete and perfect, only when they are attached and bound to Hashem. Because complete, the thing to be complete, the completion of a thing, that's the chiyus, that's the life of the thing. Because any organ where the life is left that organ, that's called chisorim. There is something missing. The achiyus, the hamlichin, the haseichel. And the chiyus of the thing is the moyach and the seichel. The chachma gives the life, gives the chiyus into everything. Yaakov is the chinas more. The chachma is the china of more. The union of havaya the alpha. You give okay to the alpha. Chachma is more because the word chachma is koyach more. Together it's koyach more. The chachma is the power of the havaya b'shem alpha. More chayinu, that's the chiyus. More kachenu, that's the koyach. More hu odom, and more is odom. It's the gematria odom. He lets odom b'lei aleph. Because there cannot be an odom without the letter aleph first. What's meant by the letter aleph? Hainu havaya the mili alpha. Meaning havaya the mili alpha. You came up with mili alpha, which is gematria more. Hainu HaKadosh Baruch Hu, meaning that Hashem hu chiyus shel kol hadvorim. Hashem is the chiyus of everything. That you, Hashem, gives life to everything. And so, Zoy Sabchina Malchus Chava. This Bechina Malchus Chava. Yeshehim Pusheres Mi Odom Bechina Small Chainu HaKadosh Baruch Hu, when it is bound to Odom, meaning the Bechina of more, meaning to Hashem, Azai Yesh Lo Shleimus. Then it has completion. Ki Aseichel HaKadosh Baruch Hu Som Ben Hagas Malchusai. But the seichel that Hashem puts in the conduct of his malchus, in this malchus, with this, he gives it life. That with this Hashem is mechayah, through this chachma, he's mechayah this malchus. Hashem ha'oretz u'molayot. Kishe ha'oretz hayna b'chinas chava malchus mikusheres la'Hashem. When the oretz, eretz is the inyan of emunah, malchus. Shchon eretz or the emunah. Eretz is malchus. Eretz which is the bechina of chava malchus. When it's mikusheres la'Hashem, ba'am la'Hashem ha'oretz, azayhu b'milu oyu b'shleimus. Then u'molayot, then it's considered complete b'shleimus. But when one separates this malchus from Hashem, then one separates the Bechina malchus for himself, this Chava malchus for himself, showing that he says, he says, I will be king, I will rule. With this, he separates his malchus from Hashem. Then it is not b'shleimus anymore, more. Because the main chiyus of his malchus is more, I know ha-seichel. Meaning the seichel, the atom mechaya is kulam, the seichel is mechaya everything. Then this is shot in the posek b'chol chachmei ha'goyim v'chol malchuso me'en kamoicha. Teidish, psichlo me'en kol kach godli hachis is malchuso. That seichel kol chachmei ha'goyim is not big enough to mechaya kol malchuso. Just me'en kamoicha. It's not like the kaviyah Hashem. Kishu mechalik is malchus b'yatzmoi. When a person is mechalik, separates the malchus from himself, he says, I know him loich. Then things go for him, because then he's in the Bechina Shleikes Seder, and in Malchus Chavo, Tashrak, he's in the Bechina Malchus Chavo, which is not down to Odom. But when the Bechina Chavo is bound to Odom, then things go to Seder. The Bechina Chavo, which is Mikdukva, the Keva is bound to Odom, meaning to Hashem, then things go in order. Look for what you create, lead karkamon. the place where there is a Zohar, so in the cave, even there's in the cave, there too, in the cave is not mentioned. He's Nichlal in the Zohar. So Mele, with Hava is bound to Adam, and Mele, what is counted only, what is mentioned only, Adam, which means Keseda. Nimsa, ki Bechinas Hava, Shalai Keseda, this is Bakdam Agadei Adam Keseda. The Bechinas Hava, which Shalai Keseda, becomes bottled through Adam, which is Keseda, if he binds it to Adam. He binds the Kasha to Adam, to Ekash Baruch. Bechinas Keseda, Nikra Yud. Bechinas Keseda is called the letter Yud. Malchus Hanikra Dalid Les Lamigama Klum. But Malchus, which is called Dalid, has nothing of its own. A Melech B'lai On. There's nothing of its own, Malchus. Dalid means poor. Ekadosh Baruch Hu Mamshich Lochiyus HaChochmo Hanikra Yud. And Ekadosh Baruch Hu draws to this Dalid, to this Malchus, the Chiyus of Chochma, which is called Yud. Chochma is called Yud. This is a Yud Vav Dalid. The letter Yud is Yud Vav Dalid. That's the Bechina Av. The first Yud means the Chachma. Vav is the Inyan of Hamshacha. Straight line of drawing from the Chachma Dalid to the Malchus. Yud Vav Dalid, Chachma drawn to Malchus. There, Ocha V'Kedem Tzadetoni Atoshes Olai Kapecha. Complete Pasuk says, you created the Ocha V'Kedem Shalai Geseder and Geseder Chavo and Odom, but Tosha Shalai Kaptecha, I'll take the Kaptecha, Elad Kofcha. Don't say Kaptecha, let's say Kofcha, the Kof. You place the Pani, the Kof, Hainu Yud, the Gematria Kof. The letter Yud, the Miluay, Yud Vav Dalad, is the Gematria Kof, is the Gematria 20. Then you place this Yud upon the, meaning that when this is bound together, then you'll have the Yud, meaning that Chachma is drawn into the Malchus. Kishemachalik is Hadalad Liatzmai. But when he separated Dalad, the Malchus from himself, he draws it from himself, he draws Chiyas from this Malchus for himself, meaning he wants to use the kingdom for himself. Then it comes, not in order, Tashrak, going backwards, Yud going backwards, Yud Dalad backwards is Davoy, pain, suffering. Yud, not the Davoy. Yud now changed, like I said, it becomes Davoy, pain. Every heart is filled with pain. When things go not in order for a person, there's the sickness of the heart. The person has hopes and they're not realize that the sickness of the heart. He feels very sick at heart because of it. When a person sees in himself things they're not going to say that, he should know the reason is that he has gadlus, that he is taking away the malchus from himself. He should do tshuva, and he should lower himself. Small, meaning nothing, make himself into ayin, into nothing. But because of a nachnu more, we are what? Nothing. Then the Malchus, Chava Malchus, goes back to Bechinas Adam to Bechinas Small, because now it becomes Bechina of more instead of Malchus, instead of Na'em Lachina it becomes Nachman more, so Chava goes back to Bechina of Adam, and after Keseder, it comes out Keseder, Hainu Ocha V'Kedem, Kapecha, Hainu Yud, Kofcha, Kapecha, Kofcha is Kof, Yud, the Gematria Yud, so now it comes out not the Yud, but the Chofma is Nimshach into the Malchus. Ikirat Shuvo V'Chedesh El. Main time for this tshuva is in the month of El. Kihen Yemei Ratzon, those are the days in which Hashem accepts the tshuva. She'olam Moshe Lekabel Luchos Achronis. Moshe they have to receive the second Luchos. Upasach Derech Kavusho, Melech Po, and he opened up a road, a paved road to go on this, a path. Yederach Sh'osa Moshe, this path of tshuva which Moshe Rabbeinu made, Hukach, is as follows. Moshe kosher as atzma yatul lepocha of Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu tied himself and mikashed himself even to the lowest of the Jews. And he was mesenefesh for them. He sacrificed himself for them. Moshe kosher in ayin mechenina. Forgive the Jews, and if not, then mechenina erase me. It means he sacrificed himself for the sake of the Jews. And that page like Yaakov Moshe Rabbeinu assembled the Jews, and Moshe Hoyami Asayt, Umiyached, and Mikashed, as Atzmai, and Kol Yisrael, Afila Apokashed of Chusim. And Moshe Rabbeinu assembled and bound together himself together to all the Jews, even with the lowest of the low. This was the derech of Teshuva that Moshe Rabbeinu taught. This derech which leads to Yad Hashem Pshuta L'Kabel Shalom. The end of Hashem is Pshuta, stretched out to receive those who do Teshuva. Zetish Pulai Sog Yachtav. All those who are backwards, they move back, they've had a Yerida, Yachtav, and now together. Meaning, Afilu Kishani, Daya Echad, Yisrael, Shesog, Mikol, Vekol, Mekadosh Baruch Hu. Even when I see one of the Jews who has fallen back completely, Chas Hashem Hashem, Afal became Tzorech Ani Shanihi Yachtav. It's not that we should be together. Tzorech Yached with Kasher Imlay, he has to bind himself together with him. Moshe also, Moshe like Moshe Rabbeinu did. Yesh Bechina Salikus, I feel with Yuta HaTachtina, plus there's a Bechina Salikus and heavenliness, even in the lowest Madrega. I feel it be Asoi Kisid and Sa'avusa, even in the 10 Sodom of Chas Hashem Tumah. The Kayim and Al-Husa they call Mashoah. Because Hashem is everywhere, even in the lowest Madrega Tum. The Bechina Chidik, this is the Bechina of Chidik. Moshe Kosu, Bechidik, like the very Kodesh says, Bechidik, Lianko Solo, Lisato, Lihamachla, Al-Tatoin. Bechidik, that Nikuda is placed below, underneath the letter, to show it's down to, because the Chidik is the Indian of Malchus. This Malchus is placed below to be Melechit, to make it rule over those who are very low, those who are on bottom. So the Malchus rules even over those who are the Medlega Tachtoina, Malchus say Bekayel Mashoah. Im Seshe Pochus Mi Yisrael Yesh Bei Vadai Eze Likus. So maybe even in the lowest of the Jews there is Shuli Sam Likus. Because they also have Malchus of Hashem. Why it is there, the Yochel Lihi is Yachtavima. Therefore I can be together with this person who was so low. Zekuloi Sog Yachtav. All those who are low, still Yachtav, I am together with them. This is one Bechina of the derech. That's the Indian also, Rabbi Nachman calls it Bekiyas in the first half of the Tedavot. You have the Baki in this first half of the derech. Baki is this Shem Yabay, Idba Yudbei is Kuf. This is one Bekiyas. Second Bekiyas in this derech is because twice Baki, twice Shem Yabay, because the Gematria or derech. To make this derech, you have to have these two Bekiyas. The Arizal is Abchina Yisrael Moshe Rabbeinu, the second Bechina that Moshe Rabbeinu had. The higher he went, he found still heavenliness. If he went, no matter how high he went, he still found heavenliness. Just in Gashmias, we see the opposite. We see that when a person is very low in dachkus, he doesn't have panosa, or he's suffering, at that time he says Hashem, recognizes Hashem, and he does mitzvahs right. As soon as he becomes raised, he becomes rich, then he forgets Hashem. David Amad said, I go up, no matter how high I go, I still find Hashem. He doesn't forget Hashem because he was raised, elevated. What's seen, we do find that it happens. Yaakov became Kocham Iker. Arisha went up to heaven, and still he was Kocham Iker Chadashon. He went so high until he lost his emunah. The thing is a big kashik. He added up. Just the opposite. Because the more a person goes up, he should become closer to Hashem. He told Hatayvu Likus, because all that is good is a Likus. That all that is good is Hashem. We see just the opposite. The person comes into Taiv, which is supposed to be Hashem. Comes into Ashida as well, which is good. Then he forgets that Hashem has to show. The Teda, but the man says you should know, the reason he comes so close to Hashem is so he forgets Hashem is because but he comes closer to the light of Elikus. As that the light makes his eyes dark, it darkens his eyes, and it harms him. The person looks at the actual sun, the great light of the sun, and the light of the sun damages his eyes. He gets close to the light and it does harm to his eyes. So too, when a person goes up very high and he gets close to the light of Hashem, still it does harm to him, but the great light causes his eyes to become dark and he couldn't see anymore. But there is the Bechina of the Nikuda Segel. Like the Tikuney Zohar says, the Segel, When is this Nekuda called Sego? Again, this Nekuda Malchus. When is it called Sego? Kabihi Ben Krein Doy in the Malka. When it's underneath the two Zroyas, the arms of the Melech. It means when the dot is underneath two other dots, it becomes a Sego. She says, if I crazy Kapi Olecha, my hand will cover you. The Zroya, the arms of the cup, the hand, will cover you, then that's a protection. Because if not for that covering, then the great light would have that the person cannot see the light of Hashem and live. But so Mela, you will be covered, you will see only the back. This is what the Melech is spelled. Take me to the Achidi Akavit. Backward wouldn't do me any harm. The Karavini be a scatter the Shomesh. Bring me close to me a scatter of Mesh Rabbeinu. Shadbikeshim Cho, how do you know it's Koidecha? Actually, when the start Hashem, show me a Kavit. Then Eisel, yes, Achidi Koidecha. And you showed him the back of the Kavit. Meshikosa is the Kaisi is Kapi, but he says Achidi. You'll see my back. Meaning that the covering of the Kav, then you will, which is the China of Sego, for this you'll be protected from the great light. By going up, you wouldn't be harmed. So now the second China is the China of Sego. No matter how high a person goes, still he has the China of Sego, and that will protect him. The first China to bind himself with those below is the China of Chidik. Chidik means that to know that even that those are very far below, the Malchus, there is still Malchus of Hashem there. And Sego, no matter how high a person goes, so you shouldn't be harmed by the light. That's the Bechina of these two Bikiyas, to be a Bucky going upwards, and you shouldn't fall by going up. To be a Bucky going down, you have to attend to most of the day, you should find that there is Malchus too. Malchus would become a Shoah. But these two Bikiyas, twice Bucky being not the Derech, so you have the Bechina of Derech, and with this Derech, so it's a Derech for Tshuva. And then you have the Yimin Hashem Pshuta L'Kabel Shavim, and then Hashem is Pshuta stretched out to receive this Tshuva, because Pshuta, the Arizal brings, Taida there, but the Inyan of Chiduk is a Kulay Sog. He said the Inyan of Sog by those who were down. One of the keys is Sog. Sog is the Shem Havaya of Sog Malon. Shem Havaya Sog, Beniku, that Chiduk is the Gematria 100. Because the Shem Havaya to be law is 10 letters. And each Chiduk is a Nikuda or Yud, that's 10. 10 times 10 is 100. And then the second Shem in Esak Shemayim, that's Shem Kuf Samach Aleph, that's with the Sego. There you have, again, the 10, the Shem Ekyev, with the Nikudas Sego. Again, you have 10 letters, and the Sego is 3 Nikudas, is 30. So 30 times 10, 10 times the Sego, 10 times 30 is 300. Together you have the 100 and the 300, you might be a top. They got it together, Pshuta. Have this derech min Hashem pshuta l'kabel shavim. This derech, so a person is derech that the tshuva is accepted. Therefore, the tshuva is in the Chodesh Elul, because that's the Yemei Ratzim. Even look at Sachlenis, they open up this derech kavusha to go on this derech kodesh so that the tshuva should be accepted. Okay, like you say, when things go, the person should like to say the zehu his nagdas erotzim. That's inyan. It means going against his will. I want the thing should be so, and the thing goes the opposite of it. It's not in order the way I want it. This is the Bechina of Mochama, of war. He called Mochama, who is Nagdas Erotzim. Each battle is a thing that's against the person's will. There's a battle there. Bechina Shleika Seder. That's the Bechina Shleika Seder. Then when it's shot in the posek, he states that Mochama, you go out to Mochama. Going to Mochama means that things are going Shleika Seder against your will. Kind of Nagdas Harotzim, against the will of a person. When the son of Hashem Alekecha Biyadecha, she is battle called it Tzaynes Nagid Tzayincha, in order that all of the Tzaynes should become battle against your Rotzim, against your will, meaning Shiem Lachacha Ketzedek in Tzayincha, that things will go in order according to your will. A Mosai, when can this be? Kad Mishavisa Shivyoy, when you will capture Kaviyacho, the heavenliness. More, when you'll be in the Bechina of more, which means you'll make yourself to ayin to nothing, and you'll become the Bechina of more, of Odom, Kirtamshich Lachalikus Havaya Mili Alfen, it will draw to you. The Bechina, so the Likus Havaya Mili Alfen, which is the Gematria more, the Perish Machshava Chashoiv more. That the Inyan Machshava is, the Eis Machshava is Chashoiv more. Think more, meaning shtekashiv tovid machshav techar lekusai. When you'll always bind in your mind and the kusai, the heavenliness, How? We find it in the posek of the Bechinas Melech Asa Ber Hotim. The king is bound at the Hotim, that means the Mayach. But the Menachem Mendel Schneerson. The king, Kaviyachel, Elikusai, is in your Mayach, bound in your Mayach. You will capture Kaviyachel, the Elikus. Shetamshich Mo B'Sech Machshavtecha. You will be Mamshich, you will draw this more into your Machshava. Shetekasher Elikusai Machshavtecha. You will bind this Elikus with your Machshava. He called the Lashon Shafin Makom Gavaya Nikra Shevi. Everything is drawn from a very high place. From above is called Shevi, captivity, to bring into captivity. Moshe Kosav Elisa, Vamonim Shavisa Shevi. Moshe went up to heaven, he brought back in captive the Torah. By being Mamshich, this Elikus, this Bechinas more, into your Machshava, when you bind this Bechinas more to your Machshava, then all these Muhammads, all these Ritzonis that are against Yerushalmi, they'll become completely bottled, meaning that everything will then go Kiseda, because more, the Bechinas Odom, which is the Bechinas Kiseda, when you will draw this more, when you will draw this, the Elikus into your Machshava, you will bind yourself with the Elikus. That means you will bind the Shalai Kiseda with Kiseda, and then when Shalai Kiseda is bound with Kiseda, so Shalai Kiseda becomes completely bottled. So he said, Kibi Asad is Techad, that's why they Ketamun, where there is Techad, is Zohar, where there is Odom, so Chad is not mentioned there. The Shalai Kiseda Chad becomes bottled completely against Odom. So now when you will have this more, this Odom with your Machshava, that means that the Shalai Kiseda will become bound together with the Kiseda, and the Shalai Kiseda will become completely bottled. All the Tzainas against you will become completely bottled, and you'll be Zechad, everything will go Kiseda with you. Because the Hasoid Nidamaz B'Eitz HaChayim B'Yagdama V'Kol Yates, will become one of Shurish Chaydish El. This Soid mentioned, this Torah is Nidamaz, this Nidamaz B'Eitz HaChayim B'Yagdama, and also become one of Shurish Chaydish El, in the Shadow HaKadosh. Baruch Hashem. Maran Tanino Torah Tegimel. Arizal says, Ayadei Tikkun Habris Shehu Keshes, through Tikkun Habris, which is the Keshes, the rainbow. As the Pasuk says, as Kashtina Sati Be'anon Lihoyliya is Bris. The Keshes, the bow, will be the sign of the Bris. Remember, the Keshes stands for Tikkun Habris. Through Tikkun Habris, which is the Keshes, Yochel Ha'itzi HaChitzim Shehi HaTfilah. He can then take out the Chitzim, the arrows, which is the Tfilah, Shehi Chai B'Chol, and the Tzvusa. The Tfilah is the 18 Brachos. The Shemona Esrei of Tfilah, Shein Tlas Vovin, Bechinas Chitzim. That's 3 Vovin, 3 times Vov, 3 times 6 is 18. These Vovin, the Bechina of the Chitzim, Umikayim the Bris, and their place is in Bris. Place of these 3 Vovin, the place of this Shemona Esrei. The place of this Tfilah is in the Bris, the Bechinas of Brisi, Ne'emenesli. My Bris is Ne'emenes, of Emunah, which is Tfilah. Emunah is the Bechinas Tfilah, the Bechinas Vahiyot of Emunah, Tzilid of Emunah, and Talmud says Brishon B'Tzloit, they were spread out in Tfilah. So Mela Emunah is Tfilah, Brisi, Ne'emenesli, the place for the Tfilah is in the Bris. So taking out Bris, he can then take out the Tfilah. Because Ascholas Nichas Kerem Mashiach. Then, when through taking out Bris, he takes out the Tfilah, purifies the Tfilah, then there's the beginning of the tzmichas, the sprouting, the growing of the light of Mashiach. And Chinas Atzmiach Kerem of David. I will make grow the light for David, which means Mashiach. And Chinas Kanayim Miyodoi Loi. The light from the hand of Hashem, and the light is from the Yad, and Yodoi is the Chinas Tfilah. Yodoi is the Chinas Tfilah, like you said, Yodoi Emunah. Yodoi were Prishim Mitzloit, spread out in Tfilah. Tfilah is Haim Shloisha, and the Tfilah are 3. Ki Kvolius Mashiach B'Ovis. Tfilah, there are 3 Tfilahs B'Chol Yoim, because the Kvolius of Mashiach is in the Ovis, in the class Ovis. 3 Ovis, Adam Yitzignaket. Haina Mashiach, Shehu HaDibur, Shebay Mispalel, Mashiach, which is the Dibur, the speech with which he davens, Bechinas Meisiach Ilmin. Meisiach means to speak. And you have Sicha, that's Moshiach, Eish, Mayim Ruach. That's the 3 Avos, the origin, the 3 Yesoides, Eish, Mayim Ruach, Tashatevis, Omer. Speak, the saying comes from these 3 Yesoides. So Mela, this is the beginning of the Scholas Smichas Kerem Moshiach. Again, the Inyan of that the Tfilah becomes Nigal. It's the Gula for the Tfilah. The Oz Nasa Ben Chayden, and then when the Tfilah is taken out of Golas and Tigula, Tfilah is strengthened, and it Kedushas Shabbos she'aseh b'melacha. Then he comes to the Kedusha of Shabbos where it's forbidden to do any work. He's been chayv, he's free from work. Shabbos zu shin bas. Shabbos is a letter shin and bas. Shin is plus gavnin eish ruach mayim. Shin is the three kinds of the Yisodis eish ruach mayim, which is the origin for the dibur. Bas he had tefillah shein ha-brachos. Bas is the tefillah which is the brachos. Bas stands for the brachos of the tefillah. The shmenes the brachos bechinas bas hoyaloi. Aharon had a bas u'bakel shmo. Her name was Baka. U'bechinas Hashem beidach et Avraham Baka. Hashem beidach. You see that Baka is in a beidach, in a brachos. And Baka is the bas. So the bas is the tefillah, the brachos of the tefillah. The Shabbos is Shin bas. The plus gavin eish ruach mayim and bas is tefillah. U'kedushas Shabbos is bechinas tachlis hayediyah. The Kedushas Shabbos is the bechinas tachlis hayediyah. The goal of knowledge. The tachlis hayediyah is shaloi neda. Tachlis hayediyah is that we understand that we learn it, we don't understand. The shield of Shabbos, nikra tachlis shemayim words. And therefore Shabbos is called tachlis shemayim words, but Shabbos is bechinas tachlis. The tachlis is bechinas amati ach kamor v'udachai karimeni. The tachlis is when I thought that I was wise, I see that it's far. Meaning I know that ikir ha-chachma sheyaskil she'rocha ginei ha-chachma. The main chachma is when he finally understands that the chachma itself is far from him. Tachlis hayediyah shaloi neda. Tachlis hazeh hu ikir ha-moken. This tachlis is the main moken, the main place. And the bechinas mekayim misham olam shezreu ha-tachlis hu ha-makibes kol hayol she'er ha-chachma. The main tachlis is the main moken meaning moken with the whole world, which is the tachlis that surrounds the whole world, which is created with chachma. Kameshikasav kulam chachma sisa. The world is created with chachma. The bechinas that kenei moken with tefillah, that there is a moken kriyas for his tefillah. Kizeh iken moken, because the main moken is the tefillah. The bechinas al yetze yishu k'ayna b'yam hashvi, that there is a set kriyas moken on Shabbos. Shabbos is also the bechina of tachlis. Tachlis is the iken moken. Therefore, on Shabbos al yetze yishu k'ayna. The Shabbos is the tachlis the moken. The oz paishet guf b'yam mitzayda. Then he takes off his guf, that's mitzayda, leprosy, the guf of tumah. Shemi mishcha dechavya. Comes from the Nocha Shekadmaini, the skin of the Nocha Shekadmaini. The Moed Big Day Shabbos, he wears the begotten of Shabbos, meaning has a guf kodesh migan Eden. Guf is holy from Gan Eden. He had mokem gredem, because the fact that Shabbos is he can have mokem, that gredem to receive this guf kodesh. The Bechina Shal Mil Echa. Hashem said to the man, take off your shoes, which means take off your guf. He had mokem, the place he's standing is kodesh. Al Shem HaGuf HaKodesh migan Shabbos. Also, this guf kodesh is called Shabbos. And now his hand turned back like the bossor. It came back to bossor. He was cured from this sarat, from this leprosy of tumah, and this lavish guf kodesh began to make the bossor. And then it was called again the guf kodesh again, which is called bossor. Chinas bossor mipsari. Or the said about Hamad, now the bossor mipsari. The Gan was called bossor mipsari, so the guf kodesh is called, the guf kodesh again is called bossor. When he's left to the bechina of Shabbos, he strips himself with the guf of mitzvah and the guf of Torah, and he's left the guf kodesh again, the bechina is bossor. And also the oz misreimim mazloi shehi bossor mipsaroi bezecheli oisha. Then his mazel is elevated. His mazel, which is bossor mipsaroi, the posek says there, speaking about the nation's wife. His wife, which is his mazel, becomes elevated, and he's left to oisha to the heart. Bekas Hashem Hitashia. This bosom, which is Bekas Hashem Hitashia, makes him rich. We could say, Pasha, that the Gemara says that a kiruv and shaykh gave it to the sasu. Then he becomes rich because of his wife. Because of bosom study, therefore he becomes rich. His mazel is elevated. And his chazik gets the atayid. And the atayid becomes stronger. I know leiv bosa, yetz atayid. Leiv bosa is the opposite of our last leiv. Leiv heaven, heart of the evil of stone. Leiv bosa is a soft heart, means yetz atayid. That becomes stronger too. What's a isha, what's a taif? He finds good, that means he's a taif. You can say too, the Gemara says that the noshim and matzibay say son of menachayt. The one who's married is safe from here rabeda. So maybe late boss of Yitzhak becomes strengthened. Is there will kol ha-shayfa haylech b'chozak mi-oid. Tells the person, kol ha-shayfa became stronger mi-oid. Very kol ha-shayfa yitzhak mi-gufo shapira hanal. Kol which comes out of shayfa means one of beauty, of a guf shapira, of a guf that is of beauty, meaning this guf which is melubish from Gan Eden, this guf kodesh. The koil zeh bechinas tefillah hanal, and this koil which is a bechina of tefillah halech v'chazak mi'oid, and v'chazak becomes stronger mi'oid zeh moment. Miyedus Momen, V'chol Miyedecha, Yishtzai Meshem, V'chol Momenecha. So Miyedus Momen. Shenis Chavik Mazmon, V'yitzalei HaTayv Kanal, it is Mazmon, Yitzalei becomes stronger, and it's Batem, Ha'atzvus, V'hei Tzonus, Ha'bon, and Mara Shchayra. And Atzvus, and Tzonus, sadness, and Tzonus, V'shchat, and Mara Shchayra becomes bottle. Ki Ha'atzvus Machmas, Dachbus, V'aniyus. Because Atzvus, sadness comes because of suffering, because of poverty. V'hei Tzonus, Yishchai Kaksil, V'chinas HaTchel Seichik. And Tzonus is this like of the fool, V'chinas Tchel, Tchel is the Inya of, also the Ksil, the fool, and Seichik. That's what Tzonus comes from. Hey, this battle, they become bottle, like they have Mazel, Shel Ashirus. They become bottle, the Mazel of Ashirus. Like they ate that Tayyip, Shel V'chinas, Leif Chacham, Le'ilai. Also the Reitz Tayyip, which is the V'china of Leif Chacham, Le'ilai. The heart of a wise person, means the part of the Yemin, but it's in right. Who be Yemin Hazeh, who make him as a Meifun, Le'yahavais, Le'yirei Shrois. With this Yemin, with this Leif Chacham, Le'yaminoi, he elevates those who have fallen to Ahavais and Yirei Shrois, evil Ava and Yireh, who make him Le'ysom, Le'yahavais, Le'yirei Shrois. He elevates them to an Ava and Yireh of Kedusha, and Chinas Kol HaNeshama, the Halal Kol. Every Neshama should pray to Hashem means to raise it up to Kedusha. Because his right hand, the Yamin, takes away the darkness from their eyes, and those who have fallen into Avos and Yerusalem. He owes Einayim Reyes and the Flois, and their eyes see wonders. Chinas Gal Einay, the Abit in the Flois. Reveal, open my eyes, that I should be able to see the wonders. And the Flois say, Chinas Pesach, Shul Yamin. These are the Flois, so the Chinas Pesach, which is the Chinas Yamin. The Chinas Kinei Teischal Mimitzrayim and then in the Flois, like the miracles at the time of Pesach, Michael Mitzrayim. Pesach who passed off the Chinas Teiras Emes Slice of the field. Pesach of the Chinas, the mouth that speaks, and the Chinas Teiras Emes Slice of the field. The Nechshav kiruv Bora Esayim. And then when he reveals this light, it's as though he created the world. He shone Ksiv, because by creation it says he made this, let there be light. The Ovar Chayshach keeps up their time. The darkness left which covered their face in the deep. So Mela, through this revealing in light with his Yamin, that's the same as creation. The light of the eyes, Malim, Gam Kol HaBakoshes, the Tchinas, Asher Yispalu, Ala Beis HaMikdash. Light of the eyes of Mal, they bring up all the Bakoshes and Tchinas, all the Tchinas that they pray to the Beis HaMikdash. Kishon Olam Kol HaBakoshes. Mishon Ha'Einayim Yitzay. Then the Beis Mikdash will all the tefillahs go to, and from there comes the light of the eyes. The Bechinas V'Hoya Einay V'Libi Shon. Then the Beis Mikdash or Einay V'Libi. Yet Ha'Ein and the Ein HaGeula V'Yibalei. And the light of the eyes arouse the Geula, which is dependent upon the heart. The Bechinas Ki Nocham V'Libi. Ki Nocham V'Libi, the day of the future. The other one will be a revenge against the Zionist in my heart. And then the Geula is in the heart. Ki Eina V'Libi Shon. Because his eyes and heart are there in Eretz Yisrael. That Bechinas Yikveli Ariyayim, call the light day, Oida Ha'ainin Li'oidin Yenokam Shibalei Labatel Se'oida Chamin Shiyetze Leiv Hadam Mada Nishmai Mini Udav. Yikveli Ariyayim, call the light, and the light of day in that Yayim, that certain special day of the future, the day of revenge, to make bottle the Se'oida Chametz of the Yetze Leiv Hadam Mada. The evil part that's in the heart of the person, which remains from his youth. Yetzer Leivad Madam in the Yehuda of the posek. Remember, to make bottle the chametz in his heart, the Yetzer Hara in his heart. The chametz shebalev hadam, who amesis es hadam, sheyahared achatam id chametz shebedoed. The chametz of the person's heart is that which talks the person into it. They should think against the tamid chama of the generation. The lem is noev, is elay not. And to say this one is nice, this one is not. Mechinas Chalak Libon. The heart is divided. Divide and separate them. Libon Haim Ayin Beis Tzadikim Shebedeh. Libon is the Gematria of 72. That's the 72 Tzadikim in each generation. 36 in Fuslas and 36 in Etzisrael. As now, Oil Yadbo Osor, Oil Yadbo Osor Benkinas Achametz, Hainu Oil Shebainayin. The light of the eyes. Sheyesh Behem Shnei Pamim Shiva Gilni Eino. There are two eyes, there's twice the 7 layers, 7 parts of the eye. For that they seek out and get rid of the chametz of the heart. The Oz Yochel Haleiv, Lehislahe, Limud HaTorah, the Shalhuv and the Chimusa. Then the heart can become inflamed with learning the Torah, with the flames of Aharon, Umayim Rabim, and these many waters cannot erase this flame. Menachem Mendel Schneerson, these possible Aves and Yirais, they cannot extinguish this flame. These of Tumah cannot erase, extinguish the flame of the Ahava on the heart. The Shekhinah covers with its wings on the blood of the Jews with this Ahava. The Shekhinah covers with its wings on the blood of the Jews with this Ahava. But the Mehamabel, the waters of the flood, the evil waters, the waters of these they should not be able to rule over the person. This, the Shekhinah protects the person against them. Person commits an Aveda, and he's embarrassed. Immediately he's forgiven for it. Yaakov to show him because Ahava covers over all sins. Because through embarrassment and his blood is spilled. Busha means that the Arizal that the blood is spilled. The Shekhinah is Busha. The Shekhinah covers his blood with Ahava. The Shekhinah is Kisui Dam. The mitzvah of Kisui Dam after Shekhinah is covering with the blood. By the Kisui has legs. This Catholic called Shah the Mela. But through this covering of the blood, through the Busha, the Mela, all his sins are covered. So therefore the Gemara says, a person commits a sin of the Spayish law, and he's embarrassed. Embarrassed means that there is Shlichas Davar on his part. Well, they forgive him because I'll call Shah to have the Ahava, because the Ahava of Hashem, the Shekhinah covers his blood. Now his blood is covered, so I'll call Shah, means it covers his sins, and that's why he's forgiven for the sin. Chilat Simon Ze'ad Kan, beginning of the sin of Tekimot until here, Rosh Hashanah. So Rosh Hashanah. Shekhinah Baruch Hu, they said, Yisraeli, Shu Tzadik, when Hashem wants to taste the mitzvah of a Jew who is a tzadik, Azai, Bechinas Eden Menachai, Shu was a Bachila. Then this mitzvah, the Bechina of Eden Menachai, which is forbidden to eat. Eden Menachai, an organ of an animal which is not Nishchat, which was Yishatan, is forbidden to eat, so after the Shechita. In this case, there are mitzvahs that a Jew does before Shechita is considered Eden Menachai, which is forbidden to eat. So the Shechita we have Tita. You have to have Shechita, in this case, the matter to make the mitzvah, this mitzvah to eat. How is that done? Okay, therefore, Sheyovei Olav Busha, Sheyishlichas Daman, Bechina Shechita. Therefore, they have to have a Busha should come upon him shame, which is the Indian of Shlichas Daman, which is the Bechina of Shechita. Shema Tehedet, Tehedet Menachai. The story of was Bechina of Shechita for this person, for this tzadik. That's the Tehedet Eden Menachai, that makes purified the Isa of Eden Menachai. The Shechita makes it no longer Eden Menachai, it's invisible to eat. Yeah, like your Chorach in his blood. All the time we have mitzvahs Esther Shalai, when Hashem can be Tayyim, can taste his mitzvahs Esther, because then it's no longer Eden Menachai. They mitzvahs Asay Achaz, they mitzvahs Avis, but it's one mitzvah, many mitzvahs. Yeah, mitzvahs Nikroim, Matamin, because the mitzvahs are called tasty food. K'meshi Kosuv, Asay Li Matamin, Kasher Ahafti, Yitzhak Avinu said, make me tasty food like I like. Mipikud in the Esther K'muvah. And as it says, which is talking about Matamin, Bikud mitzvahs Asay. This Matamin means mitzvah sake. When the blood is spilled to the busha, when the tzadik has busha, and he has to be careful that the klipa should not be unique, should not take the yedika from this blood that's spilled, because that's what they want very much. Therefore this blood has to be covered, it has to have kisui hadam. The Chitzonim should be unique from it. Shekhinah Machafet of Moshe Feinstein. The Shekhinah covers the blood of the Jews. Still the Aharon has covers it with this Aharon. The Shekhinah Kasher Ahafti Kanal. Masebi Madam Kasher Ahafti. Make me this tasty food, meaning the mitzvahs. And this mitzvah has to first have Shechita. Has to first have the Shechatanu, the Busha. But when the Shechatanu comes, the Chitzonim will be unique from it. And therefore Kasher Ahafti, the Shekhinah covers this blood, and Mela, there is no possibility for the Chitzonim to be unique from it. This is the Bechina of Kisui Dam. This is the Bechina of Kisui Dam. Mitzvah is covering the blood after Shechita. The Inyan Shlichas Dam Moshe Yisrael, Inyan the blood of the Jews being spilled Chadashon, Yesh Tevorim El Yenim in the storm Havi. There are very high hidden Inyan in this. Ein Shlichas Damim Al-Yadei Busha, both in the case of Shlichas Damim, spilling a blood through a person being embarrassed, Ein Sha'ah Shlichas Damim Mamish, when it's actually, the Jewish blood being actually spilled. Yesh Kama, they come in the Shamas and the Fuais, and then in the Shamas and the Fuais, She'im Lehem Aliyah Kim Al-Yadei Shlichas Damim Sh'Yisrael Shalom Gadol. They cannot have an aliyah, they cannot be elevated except as a shlichas damim of a Jew, a very great Adam level of tzadik. With all the name of an aliyah, ki ma'yadei shlichas damim mamish. At times the aliyah for him can be only through actual shlichas damim, actual spilling of blood Hashem of the Jews. The case where the Abaydes, the Meziv, become actually mitzvahs. Shayinei ha-busha or shlichas damim, that through the busha and the shlichas damim, ha-shchina mechased dimai bi'avah. Of course, there's shlichas damim, different kinds of shlichas damim. Busha, which is shlichas damim, or actually shlichas damim, but the shchina covers this blood. The ava with ava, the blood is covered. The ava, you have the ava of Hashem, and the pchinas are called pshoim techas ava canal. Then you have the ava, and this ava covers the pshoim, which means that it covers the sins, and the sapchin has doinus and zachiyos. The sins are made to become changed to zachiyos, because the sins are covered with this ava, they now become changed to zachiyos in this way. And this ava on the shamas and the fulah, shem b'chinas pshoim, these are the shamas and the fulah, drop b'chinas pshoim, sinning, some of that sin that have fallen, they become elevated, this ava and the sapchin and zachiyos, they keep it down the ava now. But they could become elevated and change the zachiyos, they become zakoi, they become pure, these are the shamas and the fulah. So they keep it down the ava. That's one thing that keeps it down the ava, I'll call pshon techas ava. The pshon are completely covered. Through this ava, there's no longer any pshon, there's only zachiyos, there's only purity. So now the sins that change the zachiyos, even the pshon and the shamas the fullest too are purified completely. So I'm going to take myself out. Baruch Hashem. Good thing I don't say to say down. Moshe Feinstein. Then it also says, you should know Sheikas, Chavruta, U'Dvekes, L'Hashem Yisborach. The main means of one attaching himself to Hashem, who are Yedei HaTziva, is through Tziva. Ki HaTziva, Usha, Shederach Shom, R Nosson, L'Hashem Yisborach. So Tziva is a shah, a gate through which a person goes into Hashem. When we Shom, Ishtam, and from there, one can be makeh, recognize the existence of Hashem. Ki Tziva, he Malchus. Tziva is Malchus, Kameshik Kosev, V'ani Tziva. But a Melech said, V'ani Tziva. Ani, I, Melech, Malchus is Tziva. Tziva Lashon is Chavruta, and Tziva itself is Lashon is Chavruta, attachment. Moshe Kosev, not tuli lekim talti. The Rachel said, not tuli lekim talti, that I became attached to my sister. Targum my Lashon is Chavruta. Targum says Lashon of his Chavruta becoming attached. So we see that not tuli Lashon Tziva. Tziva is the union of his Chavruta. Through Tziva, a person becomes attached to his Chavruta Hashem. The Shpil there, therefore, al piroiv, most cases, Kishodom is Spalel, Leifel Lemach Shavishul Gadlus. Every time a person doesn't so thought of Gadlus fall into his mind, he had Tziva, a Bechinas Malchus, Bechinas Ani, he begoes B'Tech Malchus to the shore. There's a Tziva, which is Bechinas Malchus, Bechinas Ani Tziva, is in Golas, the Malchus to the shore. Meshikos says, Ani B'Sech HaGoyma, that Ani, which is Tziva, is in Golas. Which is Shahidai, so let's say, Azai B'Tech is for Malchus to the shore. When once you go out of Golas, then the Malchus to the shore takes a firm grasp on it, kind of Gadlus, meaning the Gadlus. Gadlus he Malchus to the shore, Shulchan is Gadlus Amulach. Gadlus comes to the Malchus to the shore, they want to be this Gadol, Gaiva, and to rule. There's a mispal in the Koyach, and when a person mispal in the Koyach, but there is some Koyach, but Tziva, his Chazik, connected Malchus to the shore, what is Megalusa? And adding the Koyach, putting a lot of effort to Tziva, but this he strengthens himself against the Malchus to the shore, take the Malchus of Kedusha out of Golas. There, there's a shot in the posek, Tinu Oiz Lelekim, Ad Yisrael Ga'avosoi. Kad HaGaiva, Hainu Malchus to the shore, get better on Yisrael Ga'avosoi. When the Gaiva is on the Gaiva, straighten himself against Yisrael, had taken Mazesh, the Spal will be Koyach, taken ears to the Oiz Lelekim. You should be in the Spal will be Koyach, but Techaz to us Lelekim, Hainu Bechinas Ani. Should strengthen the Kim, meaning the Bechinas of Ani. There's a Charter, Hashem Lekecho, Kihu on Esimach Koyach, Badis Choyel. Remember Hashem, he goes, he gives you strength to Chayil. Take Shayidei HaKoyach, the Sakin is Eishis Chayil, Bechinas Malchus. Through the Koyach from Tefillah, you're Masakin, the Eishis Chayil, which is Bechinas Malchus. Eishis Malchus is the Bechinas, the Shechina, Eishis Chayil. Through the Koyach from Tefillah, you're Masakin this. Through Oizim Akim. To that Eirish from Miknei Nichsen, Lazis Choyil, and Targum Shmas Yisrael. Not the Yisrael Targum says on that to make the nichs to buy property. Menachem says it takes kid amalchus kadi begaluso azayin menes al tidli shnishcha chaydes. But the malchus when it's in Golan she says, don't see me because I am kaviyachol blackened. Gehim lebeshes belavushin uchmin because its malchus is cloaked. It's black clothing, belavushin beklipin with belavushin of the klipos, belachusa behem, and it's covered with these black clothing. As I get tzipor that is menakona came ishnoideid n'taimen. Just like the tzipor leaves its nest, that's how ishnoideid, that means kaviyachol Hashem leaves the shechina. Ki hi kandilei, because the shechina is the kan of kodesh. The kan odom mispalo b'koyach. The person is mispalo b'koyach. V'moitzi yisol migaluso. He takes it out of golas, the kisuyim delo from the black coverings, and as it's kan like kodesh baruch hu, and it becomes a nest. The shechina becomes a nest. The malchus becomes a kan for Hashem. The perish l'mikni loshin kan to make it a kan, a nest for kodesh baruch hu. Nichsin loshin kisuyim to take away the kisuyim and make it a kan for Hashem. You make kavanah should be being the second the Shechina in order to make it a zirig with Bala, meaning you could Kuchabrichu with Shchintay, the Shechina with Kuchabrichu. That Pedish Laman Okimas Brisai. I come at Sabris, the Remes was Zivik, and you have this is the Remes the Zivik. That means Zivik Ilo, Kuchabrichu Shchintay. Kimetchil and Tzarech Kisalusa do Sata. First there has to be a Heseditis Shalmata, an arousing from below, and a taken Hashchina. First a taken of the Shechina. Hashchina Misvabesh is Spilavush in the Hedin. When the Shechina is cloaked with the cloak of light colors, Chives, Sumek, and Yoroi, the three plus Gavnin, three colors of the Shechina, the Keshes, the Chinas Obois, these three Gavnin, and the Chinas the Obois, the Chinas Shvuah, the Chinas Shiva, Shechina, the Chinas Shvuah, Shiva. The Zaydik Kodesh says that the Agamariyo said, Li Avdai. The Zaydik Kodesh says, Avdo do Sihera. Ever is the Lavona. And the Ashbiachol, and he said, I will make a swear, so the Rebbe says, Ashbiachol, to become the Slavish, B'Zayin Nahayim. And these 7 lights of the Shechina, that means the Zayin Midas, of the Malchus, from the Chesed to Malchus. So we see that Shvuah, Ashbiachol is an Indian of Shiva. And that's Ke'ilo Achsho, Nishbala always. And maybe when he's mechazek the Shechina, so the Shavuah of the Ovis becomes this hazek, as though right now there was a Shavuah to the Ovis Ekdeshim. Zeh Ashnishbal Anisecha Kayem Azeh. Laman Hokim is B'Risei Shnishbal Anisecha Kayem Azeh. Kayem Azeh Daika. It means as though right now, inside the Tefillah B'Koyach, this Chadesh HaShavuah the Ovis. But to Tefillah B'Koyach, and they all the Shechina is the Slavish B'Shiva the Haydin, then you know of Shavuah, so to Tefillah B'Koyach, so there's this Chadesh renewed the Shavuah of Hashem to the Ovis Ekdeshim. Or Hashem. Put them around to the inside of Taytay. Right now, says a Geizim, and he can losing. He can't get nuts that it called losing. Hey, Merimzim, the Bechinas, Leah, Shehibi Oidif. The Amarame is to the Bechina of Leah, which is in the Oidif, the back of the Eidampin. Shehi Nukva Rishayna. She is the first nukva. Zayd Ampin has 2 nukvas. One is Leah, that's Lamala. Back of Zayd Ampin is Lamala, that's the first nukva that Zayd Ampin is Leah. And Lamata Menachoza is Rachel. So, Buzim is Menames to Leah, which is the Oidif, the back of the neck. Yachaykach Nechnosim Abeis Hamikta, Shul Bechinas Yaakov, Troi Beiskel. Then, from Leah, you go right into the Bechinas Yaakov. She'll be Oidif Yaakov. You go out to Tikuney Zohar, which is base kill. It says that Hashem called it Yaakov base kill, which is the base of Mikdash. Zeh was a Pedish Rashi. This is Rashi Kodesh says that Luz not Nosson the base kill. That through Luz you go into base kill. And this is here. Through Leah you go into Yaakov, because Leah is Luz, and Yaakov is the base of Mikdash, base kill. Zehu Nachamu. Twice it says Nachamu Ami Beis Pomim Nachamu the Gimatya Kodkai. Twice Nachamu is the Gimatya Kodkai. Shul Bechinas Oidif, which is the Bechina of the back of the neck. Shal Yoda Nachnosim of Beis Kel. Through her of the Oidif you go into Beis Kel. Twice Nachamu, I mean that's the consolation. And the Tanchumin that to go back to the Beis Kel, the Beis Hamikdash. Zehu Gimel Shavuos, this is the 3 weeks. Shehem Chaf Alaf Yom Shebin HaMitzorah, between Shavuos B'Tammuz and Tisha B'Av. U'kineg the Elon Muz. Corresponding to this is the tree, the Muz, which takes 3 weeks to grow. Mishvil Zeh, Noyagim Lachal Beya B'Suda HaMafsekas B'Tisha B'Av. Therefore the custom is to eat an egg at the Suda HaMafsekas, unless it before Tisha B'Av. Ki HaBeya Nigmedes B'Chaf Alaf Yom, because the Beya 2 is completed 21 days. And the Chazal, do you want to say Tenegelis? My brother B'Chaf Alaf Yom. Tenegel gives birth to a Beya 21 days. Who connect the Elon Muz, corresponding to it to the Elon Muz, the tree Muz. This Muz means the etzem, the bone Muz that's in the back of the neck of a person, the spinal column of a person. That will remain after the entire goof is eaten away. This bone, Muz, etzem Muz, the goof will be renewed at the time of Chiyas HaMesim. This is our main consolation, main tanchum, consolation that we will go to base scale through this etzem Muz. It says, lie here until morning. In Rus it says, and this means lie till morning till the light comes up, which is the the time when the goof comes back to life. It says also by Yaakov the same Moshe and it was Leah. He found that it was Leah. Meaning in the morning, meaning at the time of the Shtatchiyas HaMesim, which is the part that comes back to life, is the etzem Muz. Through the etzem Muz, the goof is rebuilt. Because the entire Kavona then was for Rachel, not for Leah. Then by B'nai Rachel, the Aharon Yosef, it says by B'nai Rachel. The two B'nai Rachel Yosef and Binyamin. By Yosef it says in the Kod Koid Nazir Echol. You have the Russian Kod Koid, that's the B'chinat Oidev. Or Binyamin, see the Ben Ksefol, Shochein, it's a spine, again, between Ben Ksefol. Then there's Shagzei, B'chinas Leah, Shehidi Sheino, Yochel Logan, B'chinas Rachel. Kod Koid Ksefol, then B'chinas Muz Hanal. Kod Koid Ksefol by Yosef and Binyamin, which is Rachel, which he was Mechaden to get to. That's the B'chinas Muz. Also, Eidev Gimatria Shinun. This Eidev, where the Muz is Gimatria Shinun. Tevis Shabbos Nachamu. Remes Lehanal. Remes Anal. The Muz is the main Inyan of Tanchumin L'Yosid Lovei. Shabbos Nachamu. Shabbos is Inyan of L'Yosid Lovei. Nachamu, the consolation of Tanchumin L'Tampen. Baruch Hashem. Because the people, the Aharon has very little Amunah, Al-Kanim, Slichim, with Tainus. Tainus, Avedis Koshes. Therefore they have to have a Tainus to strengthen themselves in Avedis Hashem, meaning Avedis Koshes, difficult types of Avedis Hashem. Keep in mind that you're Jewish, actually Avedis Hashem is brought up the whole dollar. It is certainly known that a person can be Avedis Hashem with everything, in every manner possible, not necessarily with Sigufim to torture himself. Regular, Avedis Hashem could be in a simple manner, pleasant manner. Hashem doesn't come with difficulties to demand difficulty of the people. The problem of Avedis Kosher is the reason that at times you have to have difficult Avedis like Tanesim, who were the Chinas, Menachem Mendel the one says, the Shema, in the time of Shema, one of the things that against the Jews to have shown from right. I feel like I saw the Messiah, even for the sake of a shoelace, also a person should rather die for the sake of religion. Although in emes it is not right, a person doesn't have to be killed for a little thing like this. Because it's a time of Shema, one of the aims is they want to overpower a Jew, they want to make him dafka to change Chazashon's religion. Well, via the Kvidas Chazashon bring them because the Chazashon yes Hashem. Okay, therefore, if he's forced to make a nefesh to sacrifice his life even for the lightest thing. Yeah, like the Zohar of Kvidas and Chinas af ein yeshua for him. Like the Zohar in Kvidas is a Bechina where there is no ruach at all in there, no spirit whatsoever. Shein them shem no cloud, they have no spirit at all. That's in the case where there's complete Kvidah, not Hashem in the Zohar. But when there is little emunah, there is emunah, but only a little, but there is some emunah yet, then it means there's a shortened breath. There is ruach, but it's shortened. There's less of it. Shulchan Mutza. It means the middle point. There isn't mamish emuna shleima. She bechinas marech ruchayk v'rug nachem. Then you have arichas ruach, a long breath, long ruach. Yaakov became Edom Kaifim Megamri. Still they aren't completely Kaifim. Shemahem Shum Ruach Klal. They're not like the Bavly. There's no Ruach at all. I came to my Memutza. They are dragged in the middle point in between. Ruchon Kotzer Bechinas Beketzer Ruach. The Ruach is short and Bechinas Beketzer Ruach. This is the process of Beketzer Ruach. They have a kosher. Shemach Mashem Bechinas Beketzer Ruach, because they have this Beketzer Ruach. The Emunah is not so strong. Nach Mashem Kitani Emunah Kanal. Because they have the Emunah. This kosher is not Tanesim Kanal. Therefore, the Avodah kosher you have to have difficult Avodah like Tanesim V'Yisrael Hashem. K'leisha B'Shav HaShmad Shil Kilkol Emunah L'Gamri. Shas Ma'avod is complete Kilkol Emunah. Emunah is entirely gone. Tzlichim Afilim Senachshem Mamish. The person has to Mamish die for the sake of religion. Afilim Dov Kalim for the lightest thing. K'meking Sheyesh Katros of Begam Emunah. When there's a little Emunah, it's Begam Emunah. Tzlichim Laz is Avodah kosher Kanal. So there's a question of dying, but there's the middle point. We have to do difficult Avodah like Tanesim. Yesh kama bechinas b'ketani amuna. There's many bechinas in this union of little amuna. Yesh afilu tzadikim shem ketani amuna. But even tzadikim also have a lack in a amuna, some amuna missing. Moshe Feinstein the Yoad Hashemus. A posek ki mi boz liyen katnus. Yoad Hashemus mi godam tzadikim she is bazbei shulchan liyasat lavai. What was there in tzadikim is that the shulchan in Gerein should become this bazbei, should become less than this chai shouldn't be complete. The katnus and amuna that they had. You see, my thing was also in here of katnus and emunah. This katnus and emunah requires that there should be avodas kosher, difficult types of avodas Hashem. And when the emunah is b'shleimus, then the person can serve Hashem b'kal or Hashem. Guten Morgen, you should know your kavonas elul and tikkun with the gamma bris. The kavonas elul are a tikkun to the gamma bris. Chisoi kavonas elul who are noisim bayom derech. Chisoi kavonas elul are noisim bayom derech who he gives a path in the yam. So the the kavonas Arizal. The brought the kavonas Arizal the hoye bechinas derech bayom to bring light of a derech in the yam. The derech v'niftach b'chedesh elul. This derech is opened in the month of Elul. Bayam, and he also says Bayam is the Matri of Bon, Shem Bon, Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei, where the Kei has Hey. Kei is spelled Kei. And you shall be Kavonas, Kol HaKavonas Shel Elul. And the Kavonas, the Shagach HaTzedek, you have all the Kavonas of Elul. Ikes the Gamma B'ris, U'B'china Derech Hazeh. The main Gamma B'ris is B'china This Derech. It means where there is a Gamma This Derech, Chas Hashem. Kei Yitzarech Lihoy B'china Tareish Chav Dalat Oidois, B'china Yam, Bechinas Emunah. You're supposed to bring the light of the Reish Chav Dalat Oidois, which is Imati Derech, and Bechinas Yam, Bechinas Emunah. Who not told me Zeh, who Pogam, Bechinas Derech. He turned away from this, and he was plaguing the Bechinas Derech. The Bechinas Kihishchis Kol Bosser is Darkoi. He destroyed, he did dead, as Darkoi, that's the Indian of the Gamma Bris. Isha Nikras Derech, who would the Benazal. Because Isha is called Derech, as the Gemara says in Kedushin. Yesh Derech Acher, Bechinas Derech Isha Muna Efes. It says that the Isha is called Derech. And when it's begun, it's Derech Isha Muna Efes, Bechinas Began Bris. Yaakov, she could have begun, but Bechinas Derech, the begun in this Derech is Shalai Hayir HaDerech Bayam. He wasn't there, didn't give his Derech light in the Yam. The Yam, the Shem Bon, and Yinav Amunah. At times because of this began Bris, Hashem can lose his zivik. He won't be able to find the zivik. Because since he turned away from the zivik and he was plugging Gamma Bris, and it's difficult to find his correct zivik. Even if he should find the zivik, so she will be against him. She will not follow his will. She will not obey him. Because he turned away from her. He didn't bring his fight into her. He was plaguing Chas Hashem the derech. He then is Hadesh Yeshlos and Nachakirigdai. So from this comes about that she has a will that is against it. She's a Menagedeh, she's against his will. Because Zachor Kinegdai. And because he's not a Zakai, he wasn't pure, he wasn't Zachas Kinegdai, she is against him. Chaydish Elul Sha'or Yichel, the Sakin Zeh B'hoi, the Derech Bayam Kanal, The month of El, when a person is mistaken this, after the day, is it Al Ken Kavonas El, Hein Tikuney Zohar, never Kavonas El, Tikkun to this. Because Kavonas El, R Nosson Miyom Derech. Mistaken Zohar, he's mistaken this Inyan, Azai, might say Zivugay, that he can find his Zivik. That he ain't no connector, he's not going to sign it, and she will not be against him, she'll be exactly as he wishes. Yesh was a site in law, and this there is a marvelous hidden site. Kita, the end of the Shishano, Shazeh HaSite, Moshe Avraham Steinhartz, this site, Aharon gave over till he has a servant, Shulchan, Lavakesh, Hazidik, Yitzhakunai. He sent him to look to find the Zivik of Yitzhak's son. And the site Kavonas El, he gave him over the site Kavonas El, Shehem Misugol with Tikkun HaBris, which are a school of the Tikkun HaBris, Shaydezeh, right to the Zivik. The Tikkun HaBris, to do Kavonas El, to the site Kavonas El, it's a school that a person will be able to find his correct Zivik. And they Tikkun HaNal, Nasa, Bonas, and Elah. They go through this Tikkun, there is created within the woman a desire to come to him, to follow him, to obey him. First she was not later, she wasn't towards his will. She didn't want to follow his will. She was against him. She not saw me Menachem Mendel. She turned away from him because he turned away from her. Why they he moved on, and therefore it's impossible to find his living. Yes, he will invite son even to this possibly does find her in a night after the tzadik canal. She doesn't go after his will. Otherwise they come on a cell, she might pick him as that, but they come on a cell which are taken for this. This again, it comes back to her will for him to follow his will. This side is clearly shown in the Taina Tasha of Yazik. Aharon gave him this side. You find this side in the posek position. Omer Avraham this Aharon said on Yazik, Im loy seive ha'isha v'olechas acharecha. The habeit, the flies to the signal. See the wonders about Taina Tasha. Yosh Tavis posek zehim oisius elom. This posek, the Im loy, then seive ha'isha, the last two words, olechas acharecha, the first two and the last two words, the Tavis of elom will be emsa, and the two middle words, the Tavis seive ha'isha. Middle words, seive ha'isha, the woman wants. They bechinas el. I know say kavonas el. You got to do the bechina of el. The say kavonas el, which are the first two and the last two words. This you have in the middle that the woman will want. The will be changed to conform with his. This becomes an Nosson to him. Never she will want. Instead, should the able have tavis the atzmon. Should he be that? But I'm only as if in Achshash Shema like this. That's another chachno. That these same words which I've known spoke to the Yezer about the chashash that maybe she will not be willing to go after him. When he told him maybe the woman if she will not want to follow him, these very same words, he revealed to him the side that is taken for this case. And the side Elu, Hamanum is Menachem Mendel Schneerson. He said that which is the Nimras and these are tables which are taken for this case. For this the woman will want. They're also very big aside in this. Also in Moharan, beginning, you have the Inyan of the Side Kavonas El. Kishom Adabin the Kavonas El. There it speaks of Kavonas El. They will take him to the Gala Bris canal. This is taken to the Gala Bris. And the Ayin the Eseham Maima. In this case, they held him by Valasis Imay Eza Avodah Bavedis Hashem. To study that by the Rabbeinu Zal Tedavon. And to study it carefully, to understand from there, to follow the avodas that I mentioned, the avodas Hashem, by the Isaiah second thing on this, to follow and carrying out the aims that are found, put them on earth. The person deserves to take them to the avodas for Hashem. The person should be very careful not to eat a fruit that wasn't entirely ripe. Just as it is forbidden to cut a tree before its time, before the tree is completed. So it was forbidden to tear off a fruit from a tree before the fruit is ripe. And so too it is also forbidden to eat it. One who eats a fruit before it is finished becoming ripe, so it can chas shalom harm him very much as neshama. Yuchali abid nafshe because he can actually lose his nefesh through this by eating it. Because the fruit calls manshi tzricha is gadol, as long as the fruit still requires growing, still in the process of growing, of becoming ripe. Yesh lo koyach hameshach, so it has a magnetic power, a pulling power within it. He tzricha chiyus is gadol, because it requires life to continue growing. Yalkein ben vada yesh lo koyach hameshach, and therefore it truly has this power of pulling. Shemesheches yinikoso v'chiyusa, and it draws its drawing power, it draws its yinika and its life from the tree in which it's growing. And if they pull off this fruit before its time, before it became completely ripe, so the fruit still has this drawing power. Because as soon as it becomes fully ripe, and then the drawing power stops. It doesn't require the drawing life anymore. It's finished. It's ripe. It's fully grown. But if it has to become ripe yet, so it still has the koyach hameshach. And therefore, the person who eats the fruit before it's finished becoming ripe, the fruit can draw to itself the life of the nefesh of this person who's eating it. Because the fruit still has this power of drawing. Therefore the fruit can draw to itself the life of the nefesh of this person who's eating it. And the person can have to lose his nefesh to this. Despite this, if the person makes the bracha on this fruit with kavona and yireh shemayim, then it can be saved from this koyach hameshach of the fruit. If he is very powerful, very strong, he can draw out more. Not only doesn't lose his own life through the tree, but he even draws out the chiyus from the tree, and he finds their avedus, lost items. In other words, the tutzes akdashim. Only tutzes that are found that became lost in this tree. Because there are things that are lost, and they are placed in fruit, in tzameach. Yesh pozeh, what am the floim? Soides and the stoner, but I go in the oid. In this inyan, there are marvelous inyanim, secrets that are very hidden, meidadik. Those are the Elohim, heavenly secrets. The main thing is, the person should be very careful about this. Meaning not to eat a fruit before it became completely ripe. That Rabbi Nachman says that you should know. Even if a person would cook the fruits in his house, it wouldn't help. It wouldn't stop the koyach hameshach. It wouldn't stop the damage that this fruit can do to the person who eats it. These fruits that did not become completely ripe on the tree, they lie for a certain period of time in the home. They lie there until they become ripe by themselves. Now that they are off the tree, and they become ripe by themselves during this waiting period, this helps, and it's permissible to eat them. This is comparable. It's like a person who is very tired out, and he continues to gasp with his mouth, gasping for breath, until he becomes rested. Then he stops gasping for breath. So to these fruit that were torn off the tree before they became completely ripe, you must wait until this fruit stops, rests from its gasping, because it's gasping for life. It didn't finish drawing its life, and therefore it's got to wait until his gasping period ends. And then when it ends, and then he's allowed to eat them. These words, this inyan is completely hidden from us. But that Rabbi Nachman says, and you should know, sheyesh malach, there is a malach, tachtov kamo memunim, and under this malach there are a number of others who are appointed under him. They kulam eichazim b'yodam shefes. They all hold in their hands shefes. They indim v'chayfim tamid. They stand and continually dig. V'chapsim tamid achar avenes. They continually search for lost items. They take him tekiya teruah. they blow tekiah to it. The achaka chayzer v'tekim tekiah. Then they blow another tekiah. Tarat. Ukeshaheim mitzvah eza aveda, when they find one of these lost items, na'aseh rash v'simcha gedela. A big tumult comes up, and a very big simcha, happiness. Yesh kama devorim avudim, many lost items. Hainu, meaning masha'ivdim avedas harbei on yidei hatayvus. The person Chadashon loses a lot of devorim of kedusha. The tutas of kedusha through his taivus. The b'chinas taivus d'shoyim taivim. Taivus of d'shoyim that causes lost articles. Yafilu misha hu tzadik hu evet yam came upon him. Even the person of tzadik, he also loses at times. The b'chinas yesh tzadik even b'tzidkai. The tzadik can lose even during his period of being a tzadik. Yafilu ha-tzadikim ha-chayfim u'mevakshim achar avedas. Even those tzadikim who are so great that they dig and search for avedas, heim aydim gam came upon them. Even during the period while they're searching for avedas, they can lose their own avedas at that time. During the time they dig, they also lose at that time. Even those who dig for avedas, they in turn lose at times. The time for losing. In a time when everyone has his time and he loses avedas. That taivas is shoyim taivei. Taivas tarat. Tekiah, teruah tekiah. Ki malachim shemachapsim achar ha'avedas shehem bechinas taivas is shoyim taivei. As malachim will search after avedas, was the bechina of the taivas is shoyim. The taivas causes taivei losses, avedas. Heim rechsel b'yodam shayfes are taken to that canal. They hold shayfes in their hand, and they blow tekiah, teruah tekiah. Gam Hizkir Oz, Menachem mentioned that too, Shekosha mi'oid lihiyes mekabel. It's very difficult to be a mekabel, a person to take money. So to make money by receiving money. So the art of begging or collecting. Gam Hizkir Oz Kinas Seifrim Tar B'chachma. Menachem also mentioned in the posek that the Kinas Seifrim, the person who's jealous of others who know how to learn better, that is chachmatum. So my dear calls that, Menachem does not explain all this. Because they are things that are hidden and sealed from the minds of people. Also, little was forgotten. This is also because we did not write at the time. Is only in the form of a hint. The Omar, said, all that was mentioned previously. The Inyan of Kavonas El, which is a tikkun to the Gama Bris. The Inyan ha-Peidas now. The Inyan are these Peidas before, but the person should be careful not to eat Peidas before that time, before they are ripe. Inyan Zesha ha-Malach Kanal, this Inyan about the Malach, who has a Muda who will keep on digging for lost articles. Ha-Kol Echad, all this is one. Because, the Inyan of the Elul, Gama Bris, tikkun Gama Bris, Peidas and Malach is one. Because the Inyan of El taken together is what causes these lost articles, what's the main cause for these avedas. But what else you do to become lost is the B'yam Abris. And maybe a person can be misakin not to lose these avedas through taking B'yam Abris. And through Kavonas. El Benadot said, Sakin B'yam Abris, a person can be left at taking B'yam Abris and Kavonas El. And then you have the Peidos, where do these avedas go to? The avedas that were lost, they go into the Peidos. And mainly, a person should be careful because these peidos are things that if he's chosek related to Hashem, he's very powerful related to Hashem. And he says that Baruch b'kavonim, powerful related to Hashem means that he was zechet to take B'yam Abris through Kavonas El. Then he can take out from these peidos, he can take out the avedas from them. He can take back avedas and find new ones. The Inyan of the Malach, who digs also for avedas, the Inyan of blowing shofar. It's the Inyan of Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is the time, main time, when the Inyan of Shofar is, Sayitzaka Shofar Ba'ir B'Amal Yachrodim. Shofar blows it to the Eid of people to Teshuva. It arouses people to Teshuva. It's the end of Chodesh El. Maybe that's the completion of Teshuva. And maybe through this Inyan of Teshuva, a person can be Zeche to the Tikkun B'Yam Abris. A person can be Zeche to Tikkun Habris. Then, at that time especially, Rosh Hashanah can be Zeche to the highest, the Inyan of Rosh, where it can become one, can bring back all these avedas and in the second all the other ones. Yesh Pozeh, Rosen Gedolim. In this Inyan, they are very, very great and a high status. Baruch Hashem. Moharan Tanina Torah Peites. Menachem is a das Mishadech Kol HaShiduchim. The das, the Chachma is Mishadech Kol HaShiduchim. Brings together all the pairs, all the zivugim. He Kol HaShiduchim and Shnei HaFokim. Because all Shiduchim are two opposites. Opposite days, two different nights. The das from a Talech ben Shnei HaFokim. The das is the Emtsoi, the middle one, in between these two HaFokim. Okay, Kol HaShiduchim Sheba'olam Kulam Nas Nima Yadei HaBardas Sheyesh Ba'olam. Therefore, all Shiduchim in the world are done through the Bardas that's in the world. The tzadikim is not a das, Bardas. Al came upon the Koshelim Tzivik. Therefore, at times it's difficult to find a Zivik. Came upon him Shnei Shadachim and Chakim B'Oid. In Shnei HaFokim B'Yeshes and Mizeh. Because two people have to come together, are very distant from each other. They're two opposites, very much opposite from each other. Al came Koshelim Tzivik. Therefore, it's difficult to find a Zivik. The Tikuney Zohar, the Tikuney is Shetzorach Yovei Bardas. He has to come to the Bardas, the Chacham Hadoir. The Shmoya Torah Mipiv, the Hir Torah from the Chacham. This will be able to find the shidduch. He holds much adas b'koyach, as long as the das is not brought out into action, it's only in theory. At the time it's impossible to bring together, to combine these two mishaduchim, for they are very much opposite one another. Because at the time they're very much opposite one another. And then it's impossible even for the das to combine the two, to bring them together. As long as the das is not brought out into reality, into real action. Okay, so if the Shmoya Torah Mipiv, then he has to hear Torah from the mouth of the tzadik, from the Chacham Hadoir. Sh'ol Yitzri Hadas is B'chinas Mipiv Das Atfuna. When the das comes out the koyach, the das comes out through his mouth. Mipiv Das Atfuna, when his mouth comes out his das. He has like a Yitzri Hadas B'koyach of a payel. Then when the das comes out the koyach to payel to action, then he can bring them both together. Even though they're very much opposite one from the other. The word shidduch, the first part of this posek, the Torah, that's the Tevis shidduch. The end of the posek, Yivakshim Pil, they should seek from his mouth. Keep Tzarech Mavakesh HaTorah Mipiv Daik Dafka. Half a Daik comes from his mouth, they might seem Hadas B'Koyach HaPayel Canal. In order to bring Das out of the Payel. And then he can have the shidduch to become, then he can have this two Mishudochim, even though they're opposites. Okay, so Shmoya Torah Dafka Mipiv, therefore he has to hear the Torah Dafka from his mouth. Av Shagam B'di Burim Pshutim Shalabadas, Yeshtem Gam Kindas. Even though in plain Diburim, simple words, even Sichas Chulam of the Bardas, there is also Das in it. If it became Torah Shmoya Torah Dafka, still you must hear Dafka Torah. He had Torah they can ask Kala, because the Torah is called Kala, the bride. Commission of Chazal, they want us to Tikuney Zohar, Evan the Oidosa. Torah Tiva on the Moshe Moidosha, Kilas Yaakov, don't say Moshe, say the Oidosa. And then the Torah is a Kala, engaged. The Torah also has two opposites. There are two kinds of Oisius in the Torah. Oisius is Avraham and Nosson, larger Oisius and small. Okay, that's how the game in Torah, when the tzadik says Torah, then he is in the category of one who is making Shidduchim. Those words of Torah are poor in one place or richer in another place. You always have to bring a raya from someplace else from a distant place in the Torah to what wants to be learned in this part of the Torah. In other words, there has to be combining of two parts of the Torah. The Torah Chabad Divrei Torah in Mokum and Mokum. And this part has to combine, attach Divrei Torah from one place to another. Kimachadam Divrei Torah and the Kaimas and Fuzorim, because they combine Divrei Torah from scattered places. Shem and Chakim Zemizeh, and a very different one from the other. And the Chadam is from Yachad, and they combine it together. Through this comes out the Chiddush they want to the Chadish. In such a tzadik of Adas in the Torah, when the tzadik of Adas says Torah, he brings together two opposites, two things that are far away, two parts of Torah that are far, he brings them, he combines them. Okay, therefore, therefore, this person that he wants to zivig has to hear Torah from his mouth dafka, because then the tzadik is in the bechina of Meshadach Shidduchim. Why they say this will be able to find his zivig. Because they can yeshru das the Torah. If they can, it's not from the mouth of the Torah, it's the mouth of the Bardas comes out, das and Torah. Then you actually peel them out of his mouth, and you have an esteemed of shidduch that will help him for his shidduch to find his zivig. Baruch Hashem.